Hey there, everyone. Good morning. Nelson and I woke up early this morning. We went down to our small town. We went to the local co-op and we got some chicken food as well as a dog pen for the outside. Per vet's orders, we have to have our pup quarantine for a set number of days away from the other dogs. So Nelson is building a pen for her in the back. That way she can at least walk around and then, just give her a little bit more space, but then also keep her away from our other pups. So yesterday, unfortunately, Nelson canceled our plans for the rest of the week. Him and I were supposed to go out for our anniversary. Our anniversary is tomorrow. You would be seeing this after our anniversary. Our anniversary is actually October 10th. Nelson and I got married October 10/10/10. So this will be our 14th year anniversary, and we had planned to spend a few days in Nashville and just really explore the town and kind of do the Nashville thing where you go and see some live music and go to a couple of bars maybe and just kind of see the nightlife, as well as then during the day we would do the stuff that I like to do, which is like antiquing and thrifting and that kind of stuff, and just sightseeing in general, because I've never been to Nashville, except for Opryland, which is in Nashville, but it's not really Nashville. So, yeah, we had to cancel that. So that's another year that unfortunately we cannot celebrate our anniversary, at least in a way that we would like to, with a nice small getaway, which is what we were looking forward to for weeks now. And we had to cancel it last minute because we have to keep an eye on our pup. Yeah. So I am going to get my boots on, head on outside and meet my husband, and we are going to get started. All right, I'm upstairs in the house right now, and Nelson is here working in one of the girls' bathrooms, or in what we call the girls' bathroom, because we've named Achilles' bathroom the boys' bathroom, because, we want him to have something a little bit more masculine on his end too. So we're calling this one the girls and then the other one the boys. But what you doing, babe?
So I'm putting up the vanity lights over the mirrors, and I don't know if you can kind of see this little green light.
Nelson's got a new toy.
I bought a laser, so whenever I'm hanging these fixtures, it'll be a lot easier. That way I can see where exactly they need to go, height wise, and everything will be level. So both of these are level with each other using the laser line, and we're using
look at that
this laser, and I'll go ahead and mount the rest of the the ceiling lights using this laser. That way we make sure everything is lined up.
The good thing about having a husband as an electrician is that he can basically do anything you ask him to do, and he can do it. The bad thing is that it takes him a little bit longer to do it because he's a one-man show. And I'm his assistant. And all I can do is, hold stuff and hand stuff to him. So it's about 7 o'clock. Nelson and I just got back. As you can see, it's pretty dark outside. We were working in the house up until this point. And what we were doing was installing the light boxes and the ceiling fan boxes and any sconce boxes throughout the house. Now, we were focusing on the top floor and then we were going to move down to the bottom floor, but we ran out of light and it's just dark outside because it's getting darker sooner. It took us a little while to get adjusted to the laser beam thingamajigger that Nelson purchased. And it's supposed to help us, get the middle point from, whenever you're trying to measure the center of a room, you're able to take the measurements and shoot the beam up onto the ceiling so that you know exactly where the ceiling light fixture goes. We got better over time, but obviously, like anything, it's something that it takes a little bit of learning and getting used to. And then once you start, you have a pretty good rhythm. While we were doing that throughout the day, every time I'd have to come back and like get extra water for us, or if we needed to come back and grab something, I would also do some laundry. I took care of the kids' like bed sheets and mattress covers, as well as their thick sheets. I figured, if I can do that throughout the day while I'm working on the house, that's one more thing I have to worry about, or I don't have to worry about when they come back. And obviously, since they're going to be gone for like a week, I wanted to make sure that they had their sheets cleaned by the time they come back. So that's taken care of. The mattress covers are actually still in the dryer, but I'll just get them in the morning. I have some tidying to do because, again, we've just been focusing on the house that I really haven't done anything in here. So it's kind of like a hot mess. There's stuff everywhere. And I have some dishes to do. And now we have to figure out dinner because that was something that we were just not focusing on. We were just like, let's just focus on the house. Let's get this done. And we didn't get as much done in the house today because obviously we had to put together the dog pen. And unfortunately, we didn't get as much done in the house as we wanted to today because we had to go down to the co-op and get our dog pen and then set that up. And that took some time, from our house stuff. So tomorrow we'll get up really early, eat, and head on to the house as quickly as possible so that we can make up for a little bit of lost time and then get as much stuff as we can. Because once Nelson has all of the light fixture boxes put up and all of the light switch boxes put up, as well as all of the electrical plug-in, which he has most of those already done, it's really just the light fixtures that we have to do. But once all those are installed, then all he has to do is run wire to all of it because they're already placed. So that is our goal, is to have all of that done and hopefully start the wire pulling before the kids come back. We also talked to the painter yesterday and we are waiting to hear back from him on when he's going to come and start the prepping for the house for painting the exterior. So that's also on the agenda. I also have to go ahead and place the order for all our cabinetry inside of the house. These are custom cabinets and they're about a 6-week lead time. And we're at the time right now where if everything goes well, then by the time they're done, drywall is already up and completed. So we're trying to coordinate this as close as possible so that when the minute drywall is done, all we have to do is wait for the cabinets to come in and then start installing them. With the exception, of course, the floors. That has to go first. And of course, I'm talking about the floors that go to the first floor. I still have to double check to see what the lead time on those are because those are another special order item. But, this is just kind of what all I'm doing as far as, the house is concerned. I also got a quote for garage doors. All of our stuff is still in storage and we really want to get them out of storage because honestly, it's costing an arm and a leg to, have our things in like 3 different storage units. And these are all climate controlled because we don't want anything to be damaged during this time. So we want to get the house closed in completely and locked in and just ready for us to bring in all our stuff. And obviously, not everything is going to be done at that point, but we would rather have our items here in boxes and wrapped up, but at the house and not at a storage unit where we're paying those extra fees. So that's something else that's really important that we have in line, because once the drywall is done, that's when you put garage doors up. So everything like right now is like back to back to back, and it all depends on when we finish electrical, because as soon as electrical is done, then insulation, then drywall, then everything else starts to, just fall into place. Nelson is taking the trash outside. I don't know if you hear the side by side, but that's what he's doing right now. And like I said, I'm going to go ahead and clean up here, just do some tidying, fold the blankets that I have, and then we're going to get started on dinner so that him and I can have something to eat. We can shower because we've been working all day, and then hopefully we can sit down and maybe watch a movie on like Netflix or something. So, yeah, let's see what I can get done. Nelson fired up the grill, made some steaks, while I made some sides inside, and we just sat back, relaxed, enjoyed a movie, and then basically went to bed because we were so exhausted. Thank you all for continuing to show up every day for these vlogs. We appreciate it. We will see you all back here tomorrow. Until then, adios.